Hey people, welcome to the channel, and in this case we're going to talk about improvised elements that you can use somewhat effectively for self-defense. Now, if you are following the channel, you probably saw one of my previous videos. If not, then well, this is the perfect occasion to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell button so as to not miss any more important videos like the one I'm talking about. You also have my books, Street Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse. Now, if you go back and check a couple of videos ago, I showed a clip in which a man that I think he has kind of like a blade or something. He was in seemed like a train station or subway station. Anyway, you saw that were people, moving around, and this guy was surrounded by 3 or 4 guards, cops, whatever the case was. Well, this guy, he was threatening, and you're not gonna close in on the guy with a blade, right? And all of a sudden, a passenger, he was no ninja, he was not Navy SEAL, he was just a middle-aged dude walking by, and all of a sudden he hit the guy over the head with his briefcase, and that was that. The guy went down, everyone jumped on top of him, the knife flew around, and that got me thinking of, yeah, that is actually something pretty cool. That is actually something that does work. It's not a surprise. It's not something that we haven't seen before. Actually, you see that every once in a while. And that makes you think, what is then that should I carry a purse with a couple bricks like a crazy old lady? Should I do something else? Well, there's always things you can do. One of the things I covered here in Street Survival Skills is just that, like an improvised blackjack with a leather bag with a bunch of coins, using a chair in the same fashion that I'm explaining. So as to create distance, hit with that thing. You could even use, yes, your good old umbrella. And there are a couple of things in which, if you know how to hold it, if you know how to use that properly, you don't have to be some samurai black belt bullshit. It's just a couple easy things that you will probably remember if you try it every once in a while in your living room, all right? Those things can make a big difference. So, hitting someone with a big object, yes. I remember another video that I showed in the channel. This was from the guy, Guardia Civil, Spanish military police in some border, and there was one of these illegals trying to cross or whatnot. He had some kind of machete. Anyway, the guy picked one of those plastic little walls for traffic, like a big ass Toblerone made of plastic that you use as to mark the road where people should be going. Well, he picked up one of those things that was almost as big as him, but of course, being plastic and hollow, it was light, but it was very large, right? So it's a big volume of a piece of plastic. It could be like a toy, like one of those little guarding things, and kids just like have a little slide. Anything that is large. It could be even a big chair. Anything that can throw against someone. And the guy hit this dude over. Well, he just threw it at him. Very basic. Very lacking any kind of finesse. Anyone can just throw something at another person, and it worked. It hit the guy. He went down, and everyone jumped on top of him. So there's a lot to be said about a simple yet effective tactic like I throw crap at you, the bigger, the heavier, the better. It's also that, yes, some are probably better than others. A little Eastpak backpack could work. Something like this may be even better, especially if you have like a longer sling there so as to, keep a little bit more of a distance. That is, yes, you probably know it. That's a saddleback leather man bag or purse, or well, what people used to call simply a briefcase. In any case, it's leather. Even if you're using it as a kind of like a shield, it is pretty solid and will stop quite a bit of damage going your way. And you can definitely swing it or throw it at someone, and even empty, that's pretty damn heavy and makes it not all that convenient. Now, I'll leave links there below because I've seen that other manufacturers are making it. That's right now like a little bit of a survivalist Gucci item. Freaking expensive. I don't think it's worth it, but I've seen similar. So if I find similar ones, I'll leave them there in Amazon. I'll also leave the links for the Amazon Unbreakable Umbrella, which I'm pretty sure is still around. If not, I'll just look for the closest thing. And the closest thing, at least for me, was this that I bought a while back. It's Collar and Cuff London Stormproof Umbrella. So it's not an unbreakable umbrella, it's not a tactical umbrella, but being this stormproof umbrella, it has a fiberglass rod going all the way here up to the very tip. And that is very strong. It is lightweight, which I like. So anything that is like a solid steel rod, that would work. This is a solid piece of a fiberglass. So yes, it's gonna be lighter, but still very sturdy. So yeah, you can hit away with this thing. It's gonna be okay. Now, I have traveled with this thing, and you get that look from guards, right? From security people. They look at, oh fuck, that's a giant ass umbrella, isn't it? Yes, it is. But I cannot take it away from you because it's just an umbrella, is it not? Yeah, of course. But they know that it's kind of like, yeah, he could use this thing as a weapon, but it's still an umbrella. Now the difference is it hasn't got like a very pointy tip. The pointy tip would definitely be like, yeah, sir, we don't allow spears in this flight, so no, fuck you, go back home, take your giant ass umbrella elsewhere. But I did this plastic, so it's wrapping heat, the plastic that shrinks with heat, right? And it just kind of barely fits there. And the guard was like, he took a little, what the hell is this? Okay, here you go. I didn't want them to see that, yes, it is fiberglass, and most of all, you have metal here. I mean, in theory, you shouldn't have a problem. But hell, it is metal, and if this goes into your face, your teeth, it's not going to be happy because this is kind of sharp. So any little bit of angle, giving the weight, giving the length of this thing, anything that impacts skin is probably going to be cutting it. So even just a little, hey, there you go, my good friend, and let alone in someone's teeth, right in the mouth, in the eye, yeah, that's going to suck. So this is a potential alternative. Now, I think that based on what I've seen, there's something very good going on with something that is large, heavy, volume. Throw that shit at someone. May that be a chair, small coffee table, whatever it is. This, I think it's a little bit more of a lightweight alternative. And maybe not so much for smacking around. And that could be, and as you saw from my book, there are ways in which you can carry this that allows you to shield yourself, put a little bit more of a distance, poke someone in the face without having to use all of the length, maybe at closer distance, maybe uppercutting in someone's nose with this thing. That's not going to be pleasant. But beyond pleasant, the idea is fuck someone up in the face up to the point that they, oh my God, I'm bleeding very bad. I don't want to go on with this. That's sort of the thing you want to do. It's not so much the blunt trauma that I'm counting on. It's more about the poking in the face, eye, and very delicate parts of the body that I think it's more of a solution. But hey, looking at different alternatives for the crazy world in which we live in that you just don't know what kind of lunatic you will come across in your walks around the park or basically many places these days, unfortunately so. Guys, these are just some of my thoughts. I share these with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about all of this stuff, you have the channel and my books. See you next time. Take care.